Live coverage 5 p.m. Eastern, only on Speed. Kevin LePage with 2, make that 3 second-row starts here at Richmond, and a couple of top 10 finishes. He's been coming here since 1994.
The first time I ever remember hearing the name Kevin LePage, we were sitting down here in the middle of 1 and 2, and he was tearing them up in that Vermont Teddy Bear car.
Yep. Right.
Here in what was the Busch Series, then Nationwide Series. And out of nowhere, this kid, he comes in and he's like, where'd this driver come from, man? And he made some time up here. He was incredibly impressive coming here that first couple of times.
You know what's funny is he drove that 71 car, and you're right, made a lot of noise, but never had a top 10 finish here with that car.
And I'm going to tell you what, not for lack of passing people.
Right.
He passed a ton of people that night we watched him here.
22-12 and knockout qualifying begins.
Good job, Kevin.
14 drivers for 13 positions.
That was a good lap for a knockout car.
Yeah, and a few of these guys, including Kevin, if you look down at his finishes this year, he's obviously starting and parking at certain places, just trying to make ends meet. And I know that he doesn't want to do it that way.
And that's the nature of the business, not the nature of the sport, but the nature of the business. And let's be real clear. These guys, they want the trophy, but they got to make money doing this too. That's part of the game. And you know, each one of us would do whatever we can to be here. And if you can start and park 3 or 4 races and race 1 race, by God, I'd do that as much as I could.
And we noticed LePage had Hyatt Place hotels on the quarter panel. As Danny O'Quinn comes out, this will be his 6th attempt at Richmond, looking for his first top 20 start here. The Coburn, Virginia driver, who was the 2006 Series Rookie of the Year.
You know, and that, you know, you talk about Danny here. He had an opportunity with Roush and a couple of people, and has done some stuff, and then kind of got away. And it's like, where did he go? He's still been here trying. You saw that car just take off getting in the corner. He chased it up the racetrack. But, you know, it's one of those deals where he's still here hammering. He can still drive a race car. He's just looking for that break to get back in that right group of cars.
And it isn't that Danny wants to do a start and park, but he's here, and, you know, something may open up.
You got to keep your name out there.
That's it.
Nobody knows who you are when you're sitting at home on your couch. Believe me. Okay. Chances are you're going to be on the pole, because these guys can't. These guys cannot risk going for the pole. All they can do, and I'm not. Just as I say that, somebody will settle on the pole. So let's be honest. But you just can't risk it. You know what I mean?
Right. I think Matt Kenseth was the one bullet that Kyle had left to dodge. And Kenseth is now 8th. Brian Keselowski had a career best start of 10th last week at Talladega. This is his 3rd trip to Richmond. Doubletree Hotels on the car. And he's got to beat Danny O'Quinn of 22:57, and he's 100th shy on the first lap. He's got to make this one count.
This is pressure. This is the pressure part of qualifying, whether it be Cup qualifying or nationwide qualifying. You know, the go or go home cars. This is where the pressure is on the team and on the driver. Great lap right there. Great lap.
Now, I like this as he's in the show 27th. It's not Doubletree Hotels on the car. It's the Doubletree Hotel in downtown Richmond. I think we're back to the days of teams trading out.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. How many times did you see Richard Petty's car with Maryville, Tennessee Hotel on the bottom of it?
Yeah,
or somewhere.
You got to do.
You got to do what you got to do, and that's what these teams are. And it is great, because this is almost a throwback to the late '60s. You know, when we'd go up north and run the Northern Tour, and if somebody would let you stay in their hotel or eat in their restaurant, the Pemberton restaurant, let you eat in their restaurant. You put their name on the car, baby. That was what it was all about.
That's pretty neat. Derrike Cope, the 1990 Daytona 500 winner, has 1 pole in this series and 1 win. They both came in 1994, and this will be his 11th trip to Richmond. Again, Danny O'Quinn is the man to beat at 22:57, and Cope needs to find 2 100ths on the second lap. So far, so good.
Yeah, I think if the tires, if he just hits his marks, the tires will naturally come in, and it'll give him that extra 10th or 2.
A 59 on the first lap. Good pickup. 28th, 22:28, and Derrike Cope will race tonight. Next, Josh Wise, Ricky Stenhouse. We are a third of the way through knockout qualifying for tonight's Bubba Burgers 250. This is Josh Wise in the number 61, making his 3rd trip to Richmond. He missed the last 2 races and has a best start this year of 14th at Nashville.
See that car pull up going on the backstretch? That was pretty dramatic compared to what I've seen.
From what we've seen with the other ones.
Just picked up.
Yeah. from what we've seen out of the other
Yeah.
ones. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Carrying a charity, the Ride to the Rock for Autism Ford. And on the fender, the number to call for more information. It's going by too fast to read. It's a 919 number. That's the Raleigh area.
If that nose did that at Martinsville, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. But man, this doesn't look quite right. Look at it set down. Boom.
Well, maybe you can read it in the race tonight because Wise is in with a 22-21.
Good solid lap right there.
We got a few guys to go. You know, Mike, Shelby Howard could be
David
one.
Gilliland wheels the number 91 this week. He's made 3 starts this year with a best of 24th in Texas. And this will be his 4th trip to Richmond in a nationwide car. This is one of the Eddie DeHunt, Randy Humphrey 2-car teams, the other being the number 90 of Danny O'Quinn, and that's who Gilliland is trying to put on the trailer right now, and he needs to beat O'Quinn's
heat in the tires.
22.57, and he does on lap 1.
And that's a good solid first lap for one of these, for this group of cars. You know, we've seen they've been wearing O'Quinn's bumper out here on the time chart. I mean, they're right behind him. Gilliland's right in front of him right now.
Gives up a little off turn 4 to the flag, but David Gilliland will start tonight with a 22.20, 25th fastest.
It's a good run. Get you in the show.
And these guys just need solid runs.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what.
Morgan Shepherd, the Racing with Jesus Chevrolet, looking for his 16th start here at Richmond. He won here driving, I believe, for Ed Whitaker in 1983. Started 3rd and won the race.
1983. Think about that. That was the old racetrack.
Yes,
right?
on the half
that would
mile.
have been the old racetrack.
Sure.
But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Morgan came to drove that thing off in the corner there. Morgan came to Martinsville when he kicked everybody's rear end, Cliff Stewart's car, and we were like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? Who is this guy coming to race against the Cup guys? And just wore those guys out then. Morgan, he was a race car driver, man. Still is.
Back in the day with old Ray Mock Racing, had some great runs in that 75.
Good lap. Qualifies 21st here.
Yeah, won some races for Jack Beebe. Yep, did well. And the Wood brothers. 22.15.
You know, we were wondering earlier, Mike.
I'm not even going to guess.
Let's don't guess.
Nope. Mark, it's down to Mark Green against Danny O'Quinn. O'Quinn at 22.57. And Mark, the middle of the 3 racing Green brothers from Owensboro, Kentucky, finished 28th at Talladega. If he makes the show, this will be his 23rd Richmond start in what's now the Nationwide Series.
Tell you where, there was a period in his career where we were looking at him going, you know, this guy might turn into something in the Cup Series. I mean, he had 2 years there that were pretty good in this series.
Really good in this series. And he drove my car some when I was when Adam's accident, when some certain things, a lot of things went on at Petty Enterprises, and he qualified for us and drove some cars for us and was great. Did a great job of testing, did a great job with the input, and he's always just looked for that. And here he's faster than O'Quinn on his first lap here, I think.
Entered as the Acredale Coffee Vending Chevrolet. Well, the coffee's percolating, and so is Mark Green. He's in the show with a 22.45, and that means that Danny O'Quinn will be the one driver who heads home this afternoon from Richmond.
That's a good lap.
It's a good solid lap, and that's all Mark needed. You know what I mean? I mean, it's tough when you get down to the end of the thing and it's you head to head against the guy that's in and you're getting ready to knock him out. But it's a good lap by Mark.
Good for him.
So Kyle Busch is the pole winner. He